Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to go through a tutorial on quantization inside Cubasis. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, let's delete the track that we have available on the screen. And so we have a blank new project. And let's click a track and let's select MIDI so that we have this nice piano instrument. And for the purposes of the tutorial, let's leave that instrument as it is, but we could load another instrument, of course, if we need so. Now, let's record something. So we go back at the beginning, we ensure that that is there. We also set the loop like so. Okay, and then we hit record, is already armed for recording. So we'll hit record and we record something. Okay, we stop, and that's what we have recorded. We change the also length of the loop so that we have actually we don't need to change the loop length because we have we can set the loop like so. So we will repeat only the first two bars, which would sound like so. Perfect. Okay, so let's double click here. And we have, of course, the representation of the piano roll at the bottom of the screen. So you notice at the top here, it says quantize, and also here it says 1/8. Okay, so if you click where it says 1/8, you have these options here, which you can choose for quantization. It can be in auto, and it was indeed in auto. That meant that it would have quantized the notes as I was playing them. And because also you have end selected, it would have quantized also to subdivision of 1/8 as I was recording. And that is exactly what it did. Now let's remove auto and let's remove ends. Okay, and let's close this. Okay, and then with the region selected, let's click erase. Let's go back at the beginning. We remove the loop and we bring up the keys again and we record one more time. Okay, so we stopped right there, and so that we have recorded now the 2-bar loop. Now let's click on loop again. So we go back right to the beginning and we click play. Okay, let's double click on the region. So there it is. As you can see now, it is not quantized. You can see some of the notes now starting exactly on the grid subdivision and not ending in one specific subdivision because quantization was actually not on auto. Now, it's useful to set the grid here. So in this case, 1/8. So you see the division of the grid of the grid is 1/8, but it could be 1/16 as you like, and it can be also off as well. I like to leave it to 1/8 so we have that visibility. Now we can go back here and select the quantization subdivision we want to use. At the moment we don't have ends selected, so it will not quantize the notes, the end of the note. So once you are clear on the quantization, the region is selected, you can click up here on the button quantize, and you can see the notes have been quantized to 1/8. Okay, so it is as simple as that. You can also undo and go back to where they were before. You can click here, you can say quantize by to 1/4 subdivision, and click quantize here again, like so. And you have a different effect because they've been quantized to a 1/4 of subdivision. Let's undo that again. Now, on the piano roll, you can see quantization here as well, but at the moment it is disabled. And of course, you have the subdivision here, which you can click, and you have exactly the same menu that you had when you access it here. Okay. The difference, of course, on the piano roll is that you need to select the notes. So let's say that we select click and hold, and then we select some notes like so. Now the quantization option is actually available. So if I click quantize, it will quantize to subdivision of 1/8. Okay, so it is as simple as that. So I have zoomed in a little bit so you can see better. Let's click on undo again. So again, you can select the different subdivision and hit again quantize. Okay, let's click undo again. And if we want to quantize the end, click on the end. Let's put 1/8 and click quantize, and it will quantize also the ends of the note to 1/8 of subdivision. Right? Let's click undo again. Now, there is another option as well. Strength is one of those. So if you set strength down to 0 and then you're trying to quantize, nothing will happen because the quantization strength is 0. So it's not moving them, or it's moving them with a strength of 0, which means they're not moving. So you could say you can go up to 50% of strength, something like that, 50, there you are, and click quantize. They will move a bit, but not completely to where they should be. Click again, and they will move again, right? And that is because of how you set the quantization strength. Now let's undo, and let's undo again. Okay, and if we set again back the strength to a maximum, we hit quantize, and you can see now that that has taken effect. So hopefully that is clear. Another option is also, let me undo first. There you are. Another option is also to add swing. So let's say that we have a swing of 50%. And there you are. Let's quantize now. So the effect is slightly different. And as you click, it will change again depending on the swing subdivision where the notes were located. Okay, so there you are. And let's do that again. Let's remove the end. Let's undo that again. Now let's try to quantize with, again, swing 50%. So there you are. Okay, so, and then of course, if I was to remove swing and quantize, you can see that you have different position of notes because the swing option was actually disabled, was set to 0. Okay, I hope you found the short tutorial useful, and as always, see you next time.